Hey, 3 minutes late. Apologize about that. I think we got a good show today. Gonna ahead and let this start off. Give it about, you're gonna see me moving around and stuff, but I'm gonna give everything about 4 more minutes. And hey guys, and then we're gonna start this thingy off here. I'm gonna get my phone to come on here so I can see comments. Well, starting to do a little different things for the show. Good evening, Rhonda. How you doing, man? Did you go to the meeting? I couldn't make it, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. Not only do I have the show here that I wanted to do, I also got to get on the road. Yeah, it wasn't that it was buffering. I got a phone call then. It was kind of important. My son's coming for spring break. So, apologize for that, y'all. But I haven't started yet. Just waiting. I'm going to be around about 7:10 and it's going to kick it off. I was debating on if I was trying to make it to this meeting MS meeting that we was having here, but then I got to get up early in the morning. I got to go to my doctor appointment to my neurologist. It's 3 hours away from here. So I had to pick and choose what I wanted to do. What am I excited about? Tell you what telling you guys, telling you is like, once I start, I gotta tell you guys about Tanya. Tanya is awesome. Yeah. We're gonna have to get a round of applause for Miss Tanya. Just like I said, I'm just waiting a little bit for the people to roll in because I don't want to start off too fast. Getting my stuff here ready, and I was late again. I'm trying not to stop. I'm trying to start the show off. I'm trying to start the show off maybe 10-20 minutes earlier so that I can have the folks start coming in, and that just didn't happen this way. Is kind of trying to you have to pick your battles, right? You can't win them all, so you got to pick your battles. So, all right, it's your famous MS Warrior here, LaRon, and welcome to the 3rd season of MS Monday. And I'm pretty sure when folks hear that, they're gonna be like, 3rd season with Jesus, where I been? Where have you been? Where have you been? You've been missing it, man. And if you missed it, you can go to ICanBeatMS.com, click on the service tab up at the top, up in the navigation, hit services, and you'll see it. MS Monday, Fierce Friday, We got round table that's gonna come up soon. I'm gonna love that. But MS Monday is like right there. You click on it, and then it has all the seasons and all the episodes. And if you miss Fierce Friday as well, you can click on Fierce Friday, and it has all the seasons for Fierce Friday, which the second season for Fierce Friday starts this Friday. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. Hey.
Yeah, my phone.
No, I'm doing a video.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that thing.
So you can't miss it, right? I'm sorry. My interference. So you're right. See, before I start the show off, I would love to give a round of applause to Miss Tanya. Tanya won the first contest. ICanBeatMS had rolled out. I put it out there. I don't know if it was, everybody thought it was a fluke, a hoax or something, but it was out there for a while. And then I reposted it. And I'm like, so you gotta, if you see this and you're not my friend, you have to friend me so that you can see my feeds, because I can't, some things I can't post in groups. And so, in a lot of stuff, when it's something like that, it wouldn't post. I'm not saying it wouldn't post right, but it was it'll be kind of a little confusing with everybody in the groups and coming in and doing. But I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, most definitely, if you're on my friend list, you will see it come across your feed somewhere, somehow, and sit up there, public announcement, content. Excuse me. So and you saw it, Mr. Randall. Why you didn't, man? You missed out, bro. You missed out on the t-shirt. Oh, we got a follower from Norway. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wait, and you know what? If you had won it, I would most definitely try to figure out how to get that t-shirt to Norway. And see, that's the thing. It doesn't matter how far you are. I will most definitely get, like, if you win a contest that I'm doing, you will I would make sure that if you win, you get it, even though the shipping may be $35, $40. You will most definitely get it because you won it and you are a warrior. And so you gotta a lot of the contests are going to be based off of some of the shows. And so if you haven't seen the show, or you can't go down my feed and find it, it's going to be on the website. So I was doing my poster that, Tanya, how did you miss my poster? Man, I had an ex-girlfriend. Shout out to Miss Kanisha Kelly for telling me before I started showing this poster around that I missed the L at the end of multiple. But that's funny. Hey, PJ. And hey, Mike. Yeah, I'm seeing more dudes. Yeah, you was looking at the back of my head, and that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. But so yeah, shouts out to Tanya. She won the I Got MS What's Your Problem t-shirt. And hopefully when she gets it, she's gonna show you guys just to verify that she did win and that she did get it, so that when hey Miss Mason, so when she get it, she can show you guys that this is not a joke. This is for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with you guys. So, all right, let's get to the show. Anxiety. I'm pretty sure, if not everybody, if not most of you guys have had some sort of anxiety after being diagnosed with MS. And you probably have had anxiety without, before you even got diagnosed with MS. Anxiety can be very, 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 very bad thing to cope with, and to have MS is not even, it's a joke. So, and like our fellow warrior Misty, she's not on yet, and hey guys, you guys that are rolling in, take a seat. You really haven't missed anything, but she's going through a lot. She's going through a lot of anxiety. I think the biggest problem with anxiety that we have, it stems off of loneliness. It's like not having someone there, or you know, like the support group. Not having a support group, it can cause some great deed of like massive anxiety, where it's almost, it starts a panic attack as well. You'd be very surprised. You can get hospitalized off of it. And so, give me one moment here. It's just because I pull up some information. So, looking up this information, and if anybody doesn't know that anxiety is like a mental health disease, and which, you know, MS is a mental issue, but it stems off of a combination of life experiences, like danger. Mostly danger is like is a great anxiety booster. You know, who wants to be scared of something? And hello to you guys that are coming in. You know, have a seat. Who wants to be scared of something? So you got strange noises. You know, you're in a house by yourself. You got strange noises, and you think somebody's trying to rob you, and you know, your blood and your heart and all this stuff starts pumping, and it's like you start breathing real hard, and you know that panic attack starts flowing in as well because of that anxiety, and so multiple sclerosis causes anxiety, not the other way around. With it being such a terrifying disease, we have so many fears that come along with who we are, what we can and cannot do, who we aren't, who we will be in the near future. MS plays a great deep part of that, and the scars, the sclerosis is on our brain. The damage that is caused, the loss of mobility, the loss of sense, you know, the sense of self, you know, all of that is like, who wants to lose that, right? So when you faced with something like that after what, let's say 20 years of being what you would think normal, and then all of a sudden a rug gets pulled from up under you, and now you're like over half than what you used to be. And like Randall just made a great point here. You know, he stated, I had been working for nearly 30 years and not able to work is tough. And I'm not telling you to, Randall, please don't do this. But I can see if you came to me like, LaRon, man, I'm in the corner. Or sometimes I don't want to get out of bed. It's heart clenching that I'm unable to do the things that I love to do, and pains and headaches and stiffness and just being scared. You know, all of that that's that part of it's part of the anxiety. So I pulled up some information, and we're gonna go over it a little bit together. You know, you gotta excuse my reading, because sometimes my reading can be so awful, but I am going to be showing it to you guys. But let's see here. Now, there's one thing that is stated, that never self-diagnose MS from anxiety. Yes, it is awful being lonely. Never self-diagnose yourself, period. And we have a hard time with not doing that, especially with Google being so available for us. Who doesn't love Google? So what you type in, my head is hurting. You type in my head is hurting in Google, and Google would tell you that you have cancer. I'm just saying, that's basically how my foot is numb. Sometime Google will tell you you might have 5 days to live. You know, WebMD. I think WebMD is a little bit closer to just Googling random health issues. So it's not really good to dig real deep into your self-diagnosing, because anxiety can come from that. By, you know, hey, your toe being numb and Google tell you that you're finna die. Who's not gonna get anxiety off of that? I'm gonna call my family, my friends, the pastor, my enemies. You know, I'm like 5 days, and then the 5th day coming, you still alive and ain't nothing wrong, and then folks looking at you like a crazy. So we're gonna basically start off here when it talks about how MS causes anxiety. So I'm finna turn the camera and we're gonna take a look at this here. Your doctor advises you not to Google. Well, for that type of reason, yeah, I am going to say the same thing. So here we go. All right, we're gonna turn. Oh, all right. All right. My desk is dirty, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, this dude don't keep a clean house or nothing like that. But I've been kind of busy today. I've been real busy. I've been going out shopping and all this stuff like that. And so I gotta get down here. I've been doing a lot of shopping. And so, all right. Hey, Missy. Foot fetish? Really? Well, thank you, Missy. I totally appreciate it. And trying to change this thing here. All right. Not sure if you guys can see that good or not. I don't know if I can zoom. Can I zoom? Nope. Can't zoom. Maybe I can zoom with the. There we go. We're gonna zoom with this. All right. How MS causes anxiety. So this is like a this ain't a PowerPoint. It'll be something like a presentation though. So it's like multiple sclerosis can cause anxiety within the brain itself, but the actual reason that MS tends to cause anxiety is simply because the disease is scary. So, you know, who shave their head? I have to shave my head. I'm telling you. But and like I stated earlier, the disease is scary. So it's stating, it's not the fact that MS affects your brain that leads to anxiety. You know, many of us, you know, we have MS's frightening symptoms, and it recurring, relapsing progressively, and you know, that's the worst MS. So it's not it's basically, you know, stating it's complicated. So it's reoccurring, relapsing, and then you got the progressively, which that's the worst one that we can have. And you know, I take my hats off to the warriors that are dealing with that one and on a daily basis. That's why, not to get off a subject here, you know, I guess that's why I kind of do what I'm doing, is that you have people like that. You have our warriors that are in the worst stages of MS. Us with reoccurring and relapsing. And I'm not trying to shoot anybody down, so don't take me as that. But think about it. There's someone that's being diagnosed, possibly even a child, that's in a worse predicament than you are. and you wake up in the morning and we have a pity party for ourselves. We got to start banding together, guys, and helping each other out and help pulling each other out of this rut that a lot of us are in, because we are really the only ones that can understand what the next person is going through. It's very hard for a person that is not diagnosed with MS to sit and understand a person that's saying that I have drop foot. If someone came to me and I never heard of MS or drop foot, I'll look at them like they're crazy. I'm just be honest with you. Drop foot. The hell is that? You look, well, other than you dragging your foot, you look fine to me. You know. So this thing here is stating, that's, it's something important to keep in mind that developing anxiety with MS warriors is simple. Again, because MS is a frightening disease. Anxiety is a response to danger. And MS makes the anxiety warranted, which makes it hard to control. So, this here is stating that basically anxiety is hard to control with the MS patient. And more than likely, and it's just my opinion, don't quote me on that, it could basically stem from the sclerosis that we have on our brain, the scar tissue, that the connections, that misfiring, that helps us calm ourselves down. It's harder to calm ourselves down. It's just, like I say, hard to control. So with it being so hard to control, it can get worse or quicker than it can calming, being easily to calm yourself down. Let me see, you have chronic anxiety. Tanya, I'm not your friend, sweetheart. Oh, okay. You talking to y'all? You better start stating some names, Miss Tanya. So we move on here. However, MS can also cause anxiety and depression, which depression. Who suffer with depression, right? We do. Why? Again, hell. Do you know, man, I was making sick. Okay, well, not me. I wish I was. I was not. No, it wasn't. I was working a 6-figure job, and then I got diagnosed with MS. Now I'm in a wheelchair. Now I'm divorced. And I'm just not hypothetically speaking, I'm just showing an example of how depression can come along. With the depression, being so depressed, anxiety can just basically explode. So, and it states that anxiety inflames various parts of the brain. And when the brain experiences danger and stress, and you heard me say that, right? It's not uncommon for a person to experience anxiety. Depending on where the inflammation occurs, it may also provoke panic attacks. I just stated that as well. It's not entirely clear why the mind causes anxiety when it's experiencing problems, but it's been well established in the literature. Something that I'm starting to learn with being diagnosed with MS. Knowledge is power. And they teach that in school, but I did not listen to it. I was basically dumb to that. Them telling me, hey, you need to learn more. You need to put your head in your book. I don't want to read no book. I don't need no book. Forget a book. And it's not even just reading a book. It's not even just getting into a book. Yes, get into a book is great. But then not only do you get into a book, you also learn your surroundings. You also learn people. You also just learn just everything. And so, Missy says that we get very stressed and panic attacks feel like, yes, panic attacks can feel like a form of heart attack. I don't know if anyone has ever had a panic attack. Panic attack can can be very vicious. Crying, holding of the chest. You just really feel like it's that time, and next thing you know, all of a sudden you don't calm down. So, let's see. All right. In addition, the symptoms of MS can be triggered for those that already have anxiety. So, look, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. Read it again. In addition, the symptoms of MS can be triggered for those that already have anxiety. Let's say you've already been diagnosed with anxiety. That stress itself from anxiety can sit and cause the symptoms for MS. I feel like that makes sense. That kind of makes sense to me. I don't know about you guys. Panic disorder is a great example. Many people with panic disorders have panic attacks as a result of changing in their body's sensations, and MS can cause changes in sensations that trigger panic attacks. While MS isn't technically causing the panic attacks directly, it's creating an environment that makes them far more likely. All of these are the reasons that anxiety is a common condition for those with MS. So if you are on here and you're not a caregiver, you're actually the one that's with MS. That panicking that you feel a lot, that comes from being lonely, or just the fact that the feel of stress, that feel that you get from stress, that as Missy would say, like that heart attack feel, a lot of that can be panic, stemming from a panic attack, or the anxiety itself. And yeah, I'm not sure what Jason's at. And Jalissa says, yes, they are. I definitely have experienced panic attacks. Missy says that's why my doctor told me to relax, so I don't keel over. All right, so if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that, how to stop MS anxiety. We finna see what they're talking about. I haven't looked at this part yet. So this will be something we're both experiencing. All right, class, how to stop MS anxiety. You know, while you should talk to your doctor about ways to control your own personal MS, sclerosis, personal multiple sclerosis anxiety, it's not a bad idea to consider treating it like its own condition. Remember, most MS anxiety is caused by fear as a result of the disorder, not literally by the lesions in the brain. Furthermore, even when MS causes anxiety directly, your own coping ability can still contain that anxiety so that it doesn't affect you as much. It took me years to learn how to cope with my anger. Xanax. I used to do Klonopin, but I don't do Klonopin anymore because I can my coping skills are a little bit more better than it used to be. So when I feel a panic attack or anxiety coming along, I can calm down a little bit better than I used to. Stemming from punching a hole in the wall to outright with killing eyes and all that stuff, and being scared, crazy, being in the corner. All that can cause suicidal thoughts and stuff, and I don't know if I'm the only one that goes through that, but have went through that. But it's a big experience. So let's see. You see what it's experts recommend the following to deal with MS anxiety. Like me, I'm not an expert. I don't even know if these people are experts, but what the heck? Let's look. Exercise. Do you guys know that, Jalissa, you talked about this earlier with me. Exercising. Man, exercising can do some great, that can help out. Like, seriously, you'd be very surprised what exercising can do. Randall states that his anxiety causes him pain, and I think that's something that a lot of us, when we have anxiety, Randall, go through the pain. And Missy, I can't do that. I was suicidal with the one you were on. Oh, Klonopin. And you know what? That's why I stopped taking a lot of it, because it's supposed to be helping you, but then I that's one thing I can't stand. I'm going to do another special on that as well, with the pharmaceutical, the drugs, and the things that we take. And you have that long list of warning. If you take this medication, your nose will get big, you're bleeding out your rectum, and your foot will fall off, your hand will be broken, you can't have kids, you'll be suicidal. And if you have all these symptoms, please call the doctor. But you're supposed to be curing my kidney disease. But on the side of killing my kidney disease that I'm having, I'm gonna have some other issues, which I have to take some more medication, but that's a whole different story, right? Hey, Missy, walks and does yoga. Awesome. And see, that's the thing. It doesn't that we have to do extreme exercise. It's just moving our bodies and whatnot. Learning breathing techniques. Yes, Miss Jalissa. Walking is good. That's something that she taught me today. She gave me a very, very good teaching lesson about walking. So Miss Mason has some very good tips on that part of, walking, and she has some good information about that. Missy states that my dad said I'm a lab rat. He so just smoked a joint. He says just smoke a joint. Missy, your dad is like awesome. Cause I want to go smoke a joint myself right now. If I didn't have to go driving, I would most definitely go smoke a joint. Tanya states that one anxiety she had bad. She was married and worrying about was the kids okay while she was asleep, or locking the doors, checking 20 times at night. Wow. Yeah. That is seeing my little, I just got kicked off. Seeing my little sad things, Tony. The breathing techniques. The breathing techniques are wonderful. There are several breathing techniques that can also be useful for controlling anxiety. Deep breathing appears to be a very effective relaxation strategy. And the breathing technique of yoga. Look, Missy said yoga. See, look. We're not all off track here. We all have some type of information that actually can help us. But what are we doing wrong? What we're doing wrong is not doing them. And then you say, well, Mr. LaRon, you sit up here and you try to do something when you in the pain that I'm going through. Obviously, you're not feeling my pain of my bones and my muscles and everything. And you sitting up here telling me to do all this stuff. No, you're right. I might not be feeling your pain, and you might not be feeling mine as well. We're both two different people. We're all different. That's up here. We're all different. So we can't expect each other to do something that another person is doing. But what I am saying is, don't just not do anything. So I'm throwing out options just like everybody else is doing in the comment box. They're throwing out options. So guys, a lot of us I've seen where people can take things wrong, that some people can say, when sometimes people do say something wrong, but that is not the case all the time. But don't take someone saying, well, this is what I do, as in, well, I can't do that. So, you get an attitude or something like that. That's not that. We're just expressing what we can and what we can't do. And any advice that I'm giving out, or if anybody else is giving out, you guys, you don't have to do it. Or you can take that advice, take pieces off of the advice, use the whole advice, or, make the advice something, recreate it and turn it into something of yours, and you might can pass it on to somebody else. I'm here to bless you guys, to bless other people, that in the blessing can keep going on. And so we got to be mindful of that. We're here for each other. When we realize that we can conquer this, it's been stated as of right now, there's no cure, but that doesn't mean that we can't battle and beat the shit out of this dang on disease. It doesn't mean that, because there have been many cases where someone has been diagnosed with MS and they changed their lifestyle and they've gone back into the neurologist, and then the neurologist is like, geez, did you find a cure? No. I just changed my thought process. I just changed the way that I live. Because if you think about it strongly, why are we all sick? Regardless of what the disease is, we're sick because of what we put in our body, what we do to ourselves. But the thing about it is, we can't stop eating. we can't stop doing over half of the things that we're doing because this is the way of living. Society, the government has this placed on our plate that we have to live and have to eat and have to do the things that we're doing in order to survive. And if we change that, then we're not living right. So we really, we got to start helping each other, man. We can't just, we just can't just, I didn't mean to get all out of whack there. Look, here, what did I say? Staying busy, stay busy, active. That's even if you're blinking your eyes 24 times. Stay busy, stay active. You gotta do something, gotta do something. We get so caught up in the, we get so caught up, and I'm gonna read some comments in a few minutes, and then I'm gonna actually see if anybody wanted to come on as a guest. But we get so caught up in what we can't do anymore versus what can I do? This, when we go to sleep at night and we wake up, what can I do? What can I do today? What can I do today? What can I do? What will I do today? Not, oh man, I wish I could. I wish I can do what I used to could do. Crystal stated, forgetfulness, feeling lost, checking things over and over. Doctor want to hand out more drugs. Breathing techniques have worked wonders. See, there's an MS warrior that has done breathing techniques, and she's just basically stated that helps her. So anybody that can try the breathing, try it. You never know. I can say Wusa has helped me every once in a while. It just really depends on the situation. It really does. For me. Yeah, Jalissa, I feel a little better myself, since I've changed the way that I've eaten. I haven't taken meat totally out of my, I've basically almost just taken pork out of my, diet. It's mainly, fish, chicken. I don't even think it's been a while since I've had beef. I was naughty today and I had some sauce, cause, my MS buddy, Jalissa, has been on me, and, I haven't been able to, I couldn't eat bread and stuff, and all the bread items were on sale today when I went to the store. And she's holding me accountable, and that's a thing, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a thing that probably, and I have a group called MS Partners, and that's kind of like where I wanted that group to go, but like holding ourselves accountable. We need to hold ourselves accountable on a lot of things, because you do know a lot of things that we do are the reasons why we feel and the way that we are feeling, and maybe the reason why we're in the predicament. And no, I am not saying that. So, LaRon, you're trying to say I gave myself MS. I am not saying that whatsoever. What I am saying now is, okay, we have been diagnosed with a disease, an incurable disease, but do we have to allow this disease to just take everything away from us? We can't control people. people do come and go, whether it's death, whether it's just somebody being idiotic and just leaving because they can't handle the fact that their best friend, their wife, their husband, their sister, their brother, their child is not the same person that they remembered. You don't want that person in your life, because guess what? It's going to make your issue even worse. It's probably going to cause your anxiety to worsen. It's probably going to cause your panic attack to even be worse than what it is now. So, looking at Jason, we're looking at a computer screen because we're looking at some information about anxiety. I am very handsome today, sir, but unfortunately, not at the moment. You cannot see me. I do apologize. Missy says, I've taken a lot of meat out of mine too. Doctor said no four-legged animal. Well, Missy, what type of vegetables are you eating? Because here's a fun fact about lettuce. I don't know if you guys knew this, but lettuce has 4 legs. While the legs are in the ground. And when they put the lettuce up, it's cut. The legs are cut. Don't know if you guys knew that. So does that mean we stop eating lettuce because they have 4 legs? Just wondering if you guys knew that. Yes, Jalissa. A lot of food does cause inflammation. Gout. No, we don't need that. And Tanya says that what helps her when she has anxiety, coming on music, she used to take Xanax. She doesn't do it anymore. She has more coping skills. Ha! You just come on here to laugh at me. And I ain't no darn coping skill for you, Tanya. But I'm guessing ain't nobody catch that lettuce thing. Cause I hope you guys ain't believing me that lettuce have 4 legs. I'm just joking. Jeez. But staying busy, active, inactivity, and a lack of mental stimulation is known to create anxiety, as well as make it more likely that you're focusing too much on your disease. Ha! Did I not just state that before I even read it? And I wouldn't even read it before I said what I said, because I say it all the time. We focus too much on our darn disease. Oh, I have MS. Woo is me. And I'm not downplaying it whatsoever, because MS sucks. MS just, can we just get over it? That's how I am. It's just, MS makes you want to say cussing words that probably don't exist. Who wants to wake up every morning hurting like we do? Nobody. Lack of sleep. Unable to do things. Nobody wants to go through that. All right, but keep yourself busy with projects and tasks so that you're not overwhelmed by the illness. So, Jason, here you go. Sorry that it took me so long to come. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That little black thing back, that little black thing right there on the back of the wall, I thought it was a big old roach. And y'all finna see me run out the room. We don't have big roaches like that in the house, but you can't say from outside. You know, outside is just like you can't control people. You can control kind of what goes on in your house, but what goes on outside, you know, you got trees and stuff, and you know, you got bugs out there. You know, you make sure your house and stuff clean for those things that won't come out. come in the house, that's ideal. But that bike there, man, I just knew for a fact I was pulling this camera up, man. Shoo, I was gonna run out the thing. But 7 to 8. All right, so I've been on for boop. All right, so anybody want to come up before I do my little rant at the end of the show? My rant is just stating, expressing how I feel about something, and I end the show off that. So that's my end rant. But we didn't have any guesses today, as of like during the show. I was just wondering if anyone wanted to come up now and speak a little bit, maybe like 15 minutes, 5 minutes or so, if they want to come up and talk about a little about what's going on with their anxiety. Well, Tanya, I would love to sit and smoke something with you because we would probably have fun. I'm going to the doctor. I should get back home tomorrow night. Wednesday, I am most definitely going to. I got to. So, again, I'm gonna give about 5 minutes. We're gonna talk a little bit more and see if anybody wants to come up and just tell you a little story right quick. Let everybody know a little bit. Like see you personally on here if you would like. If you're not too scared. If you are not looking. Let me see. I am most sexy, so I don't know if you can. It's gonna be very hard to get my MS. My most sexy is awesome. Even though I know you guys might have your most sexy, your MS, but my MS is awesome. If you can see, very much so. You laugh enough without drugs? You know what, guys? I'm actually really working on trying to see about. I talk so much about a million MS march or get together. Just meeting up at a function or something. I'm actually working on that. I know that we're well, it should go well, Jalissa. You're gonna have to. I hate that crap. You're gonna be asleep, so I can't talk to you while I'm going. But next week I'm gonna be talking about. So wait, first, no one wants to come up. Let me get a no. Anybody want to come up? Let me look at man, because I'm missing these comments. We're all family and need to stick together. Advice is something you may want to try. If not, it's okay. Also, you are very right. Missy, sexy. Yes, very much so. Most sexy. I do think I am sometimes. I do have some days where I'm like, that emoji with the throw up come out, but most days I'm off the chain. And I chalk that up to MS, because if MS hadn't come in my life, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. So pre-MS, I was like dead to the world, pretty much. And when I mean like dead to the world was, I never really, you might can say I never really took care of myself. MS made me realize that how special that I am, and to myself. So it's you have to realize that you're not in this alone. Don't be scared. We have to, if not friend everybody else out there, there's nothing wrong with friending like-minded people like us with sclerosis on the brain and helping oneself and helping each other out. So that thing that, and I didn't see anybody saying that they wanted to come up, so I'm going to do my rant right now. And my rant is going to be about holding someone accountable. We need to be held accountable for the things that we do and do not do. Some of us don't even take our medication like we should. And yes, you want to stay away from certain medications, but listening to a neurologist at a function, you know, he stated that being on something is better than not being on something at all. You know, some folks choose to stay off treatments, but they use you say Jason anxiety. What's that mean? Tell you, man, that thing right there, man. That thing was scaring the crap out of me, bruh. Dude, every time I look up and I see that black thing in the corner, woo, woo. I am such a manly man, but if a flying roach, big old flying roaches come out of nowhere, yeah. So back to my rant. We really need to hold ourselves accountable. So finding a MS partner. Look, how about this? Homework, guys. Let's see. And we've had I'm gonna be honest. I am so surprised, and thank you guys. And I'm talking about guys, men. Thank you for showing up, because this is like the most men that I've had coming to the show, and it is, and the reason why I say it is because we're so quiet, we're so self-kept. It's sad in a sense, and that's something that I've been trying to get us to open up to. All the ladies, hands down, ladies, they have been like crazy, and in a good way. But guys, we got to step up, man. We can't go down like this, you know. But you and Missy, hey, you girl, that's what we're here for. We can't be serious all the time. Laughter is great medication. I need to find out how to bottle it, and I will I might make some money off of it, you know. Laughter, 50 milligrams a day, keeps the sadness away. Great commercial, right? I know. But homework for you guys. A lot of you guys are in groups. A lot of you guys are in a lot of groups. A lot of you guys have a lot of friends with MS that you talk to possibly on a regular basis. Reach out, okay? Say, hey, would you like to be my MS partner? And you'll be like, what you talking about? Basically, another MS warrior, LaRon, had given me homework to find an MS partner. And when I get back, I'm going to write that up and I'm going to make a poster for it. MS partners. Okay? Partners in crime. All right? Somebody that can hold you accountable for what you are doing and not doing. Meaning, are you taking your medication? Have you taken your treatment? Okay? Possibly even passing numbers to each other. You know, hey, how you doing? Checking on each other. You know, we need to we got to realize we're better together than apart. And what I mean about that is, if we sit up here and we walk by ourselves battling this, we're going to fail. We can't do this by ourselves. When are we going to realize that? I think a handful of us have, and a handful of us are doing something about it, but a handful is not enough. So if you guys, like the function that I was saying, that, you know, have something where we can just find one place and shut it down. MS, you know, heck, have it every March, if not every May or something. Just shut a place down. Disney World, Disneyland, crap, I'm getting brain farts. Just something, just shut it down for about a whole weekend, and it's just a whole bunch of orange shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like a family MS reunion or something. You can't tell me that this can't happen. The only reason why it hasn't happened yet is because we don't want it to happen. Just because we're misfiring up here, that doesn't mean that we can't do anything, we can't be anything. So, let's do this, guys. So with that, that's my rant. Homework. MS partnering. My homework for the night. I'm doing some homework. Would you please be my MS partner? Would you please hold me accountable for how I live my life out with my MS? I guarantee you would probably end up having the best friend in your entire life, because you both know each other and will know each other. I feel that it probably become to be a very beautiful thing. And I don't think it needs to be more. It can be a group, heck, but I don't think it needs to be more than 4 people. You know, it can be a group of women. I don't think it. Yeah, I don't. Right now, I don't think it needs to go over 4 people. But hey, if you guys can do it, by all means, do it. You know, you guys might meet somewhere, meet at a bar. You know, go on trips, cruises. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. This is what we need. This is what we need. So, with that, I say, let me check these last few comments. And it says, yes, accountability really helps. Or if you feel, this is Tanya, if you feel like you are headed down the wrong direction, yes, the accountability with another person and stuff, you know, it helps. Yes, family, Missy. That would be awesome. And Miss Jaleesa, yes, we are family. I got all my MS warriors with me. Yes, girl. Yes, we are rocks. We are rocks, girl. We are rocks. And Jaleesa, my MS partner, I appreciate. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you holding me down, especially this past month through my ordeal. I don't even think you knew that you were holding me down. And that I was going through a little standstill. But I appreciate that. And so I say you guys give Miss Jaleesa a great applaud. And again, a great big hurrah for Miss Tanya for winning the t-shirt on the contest. And we're going to have a new contest coming up pretty soon here, probably next month, if not at the end of the month. So keep your eyes out. I do believe it's going to be another t-shirt, but a different one. So, hey, you never know. Love you guys. J'adem.